Donald Trump and his legal team are apparently freaking out. In a last minute filing earlier this morning, they're asking Judge Marchand again to toss out the sentencing and the criminal convictions of Donald Trump, saying they need to be put aside because Donald Trump is going to be president. And that because of the immunity decision that Judge Marchand incorrectly ruled on based on the Supreme Court saying that Donald Trump has a limited amount of immunity while president, even though these acts took place before he was president, that Judge Marchand should have granted Donald Trump a get out of jail free card, basically, and drop everything, and that he's been wrongfully targeted. And it was once again another filing of Donald Trump's greatest hits, and basically said they are seeking an immediate stay from the appellate court of New York, trying to prevent the sentencing. But we found out over the weekend when Donald Trump was ordered to appear for the sentencing that it sounds like Donald Trump is getting the ruling of or the sentence of unconditional discharge, which basically means the judge can't sentence him as he would like, so there is no sentence in case closed. He still remains a convicted felon, but instead of getting a fine or probation or imprisonment, he just gets the record of being a felon on his record, and then he can start the appeals process to overturn the convictions, which I don't think is going to actually happen. But Donald Trump wants to instead keep the sentence from going forward. He wants to put a stay on it because he wants to appeal all the this, that, and the other. And most of his appeals are things that he has already appealed and appealed and appealed repeatedly, constantly being told, no, that's not how that works. We'll see if the appellate court grants his emergency request. I'm not sure that they will. But this could be a situation where Donald Trump once again screws himself over. Why? Because he is asking for them to just basically stay the sentencing until after Donald Trump is president. Well, then at any point after he's president, the judge could come back in theoretically and impose a prison sentence. Donald Trump could potentially walk himself into a prison sentence, whereas this sentence would be the final sentence for the thing and basically just means no punishment. But Donald Trump can't stand having any sort of consequences for any of his actions. He has to be perfect in every way and never guilty of anything. So he is trying to push and push for this idea of no sentence or staying the sentence so that it doesn't happen instead of just accepting the fact that he would get no punishment. So we'll see how the appeals works, but Donald Trump and his team are desperate to try to prevent the sentence from going forward on Friday.